Hi, yes. Hi, you self are talking to. Welcome to the Shainanigan Show. My name is Shaina and I am the beauty writer and editor at shainabrown.com. I'm also a makeup artist and a cosmetic beauty advisor. On this podcast, I will be chatting with Caribbean women of various professions, getting to know them up close and personal, getting to know the personalities behind the brands and initiatives made and created in the Caribbean. I think it's a really great idea for us as ladies to get to know each other. I mean, we are doing some really great and amazing, phenomenal things, and why not share the love? Let's learn from each other, let's motivate each other to do great things. So, I would like to welcome you officially to the first season of the Shainanigan Show with your host, Shaina Brown of shainabrown.com. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Shainanigan podcast. My name is Shaina. And today we have a very beautiful guest. And of course, y'all can't see her because this is a podcast. And she is one of the co-founders, I hope I'm saying that right,
Yes, you are.
of Product Junkie. And she is here to have a lovely chat with me and extension, you, today. So I'd like to welcome Hannah Fortune. Hi, Hannah.
Hi, Shaina. How are you?
I am fine, thank you. And how are you?
I'm great. I'm excited. This is the first time I'm doing one of these. So,
Oh, lovely. And you're doing one with I.
yes, you're taking another virginity of mine.
What was the first? Wait.
The makeup class. The one-on-one makeup class. Ask me when last I used those skills.
Well, Hannah, because, okay, first of all, tell us about Product Junkie. What is Product Junkie?
Okay, Product Junkie is a local monthly subscription box that was started by myself and my best friend Vanessa Griffith. So it started in 2018, 2018, sorry. And since November 2018, consistently every month, we have delivered a box or two packages. So in it is basically skincare products, not makeup, but skincare products. This came about because of my friend Vanessa and her subscription with Ipsy. Yeah, so she had an Ipsy subscription. I did it for like a few months and then I dropped off. But she had a long-standing one. But it became, after a while, I realized it's the same set of miniature products you're getting.
A lot of people complain about that.
And nothing really switching up in it. And let's be real. It's only so long minis could carry you for before you could really feel if this is working. Now, minis in your overnight bag, fine. Minis in your gym bag, fine.
Yeah.
You can't really do much with minis. So then I was like, okay, I think we could do something better. And she was like, yes, I think we could do something better. At an affordable price point. Keeping in mind, we are not sponsored. Everything we purchase ourselves with our own money, pay to ship it in, and then package it for our clients. But I really, really wanted to put forward a product as well as her. She drove me to get into this, knowing my love of skincare.
Yes.
She really pushed me. I was just there with the knowledge and she pushed and made it happen. So Product Junkie would not really be here if it was not for her.
Woot woot, Vanessa.
Yes. Oh, and she is not just co-owner, but also she has her own side business, Griff, the brand that does all our printing and branding of our products.
Yes, they print like their cups. I think they have a special cups and bottles and whatnot. It's really lovely. It's a really nice package, every month. And explain the sizes to me. So you get like there's different packages that you get.
Initially, there were different packages. So when we started off, we had the full-size box, which had 5 full-size items in it. Then we had the normal beauty box, which contains 2 full-size products, 2 travel-size items, or 2 deluxe samples, 2 sheet masks, and 1 accessory item. So it's 7 things you get for $250.
You hear that? Like all those things for $250.
Then we had the mini bag, which was like 5 to 6 travel size or deluxe sample items for 120. And then we had the sheet mask pack. Now, initially when we started, everybody was buying up everything every month, and then gradually the popularity of the beauty box overshadowed everything else. So
Oh.
with business, it made more sense to, okay, instead of spreading our resources over this wide area and really this is what is capturing the market, let's focus there.
Right.
So we weaned off the mini bag, we weaned off the full size box, and we kept the beauty box, the mass pack, and went with that. And we even had a hair box at one point in time.
I remember
But
that hair box and I missed it out and I was so upset because this
I
products
know.
look so good.
But we stopped for a while because hair
Yeah.
products they're really heavy. So the cost of
Mm-hmm.
shipping is higher than beauty care items. And
Good God.
then we had, like, clients wanting it, but then, when time for payment, that was also an issue. So we were like, okay, until we have to come up with our next way to streamline that to ensure that what we bring in is what we will be pushing out.
Mm-hmm.
But still, the beauty box has been consistently every month. That and the mass pack has been the ones that have been leaving us quite. The turnover has been high. So I would do like a sneak peek today. I would post up the two full size beauty items in the box,
Mm-hmm.
and then 2 days later we'd be sold out.
And listen to me. When I tell you it's sold out, like you would comment and it's like, oh, it's gone. It's done.
I'm so sorry.
Everybody wants this thing. But well, before Product Junkie, because Hannah, I mean, she hasn't been just doing Product Junkie. A bit about what you were doing before, because I mean, Product Junkie was like just 2 years ago. Tell us before Product Junkie started, what were you actually doing before that?
Okay, so most people who know me know me a long time know I like skincare. Like, I love taking care of my skin and my hair.
Right.
I may not wear makeup because, God does have to give us a few handicaps to humble us.
Oh my God.
So, you see, makeup and color matching, he humbled me that he let me know this is how you are human. You can't do that. Because if you could have done that, you might have stamped on everybody. So no, humble yourself. And I own my flaws. That's okay. But I love skincare. I love taking care of skin. I love, like, it have points in time. I know this might sound crazy, but there are sometimes when my face is really clear and I'd be like, I could do with a few pimples just to experiment and see, how to treat them. No, like, randomly. And then God will grant me that. He won't grant me the 18 million lotto, but he will give me that. But no problem. We're moving on in life. Grateful for
Good
everything.
goodness.
And so, yes, before Product Junkie, when I went natural, I actually started experimenting with making my own hair products and stuff. And then I made my own skincare products and stuff at one point in time. And I did have a line out.
Yes, you did. Mm-hmm.
And it was doing really good. But then I had to stop because my mom got sick. She was diagnosed with ovarian cancer.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
that kind of switched my focus. And when I thought, okay, well, after everything is said and done, then I would go back. My father came and passed away first.
Oh.
And then 2 months and some days after, my mom passed away. And then my
Wow.
grandfather, well, he couldn't let them take the shine. He too decided to pass away too.
Too fast.
So at that point, I said I needed a change of scenery, and I took some time and went abroad for a while.
Yes, I remember you did. You
Yes.
did. Was that around the time that we met, or was
Yeah,
that before?
it was, let me see, they passed away before. No, we met before they passed away.
Because I was trying to remember when we met, and I was like, but when?
We met when we met so long. It wasn't we met before they passed, because when we met, we were still in UE, and you still remembered me from some of the people that I hung around and some of the people that you knew,
Yes.
like Danielle and Rashida and them. So we met
Because
before that. We met when I was still small.
I mean, oh gosh, time.
Right? Yeah.
Time does these things to us. Because I remember talking to you when you went to Canada.
Yes.
I remember talking to you and be like, what's going on? You tell me it was like so cold because it was snow.
Yes. So that's how long we have been friends.
Yes. Yes, but what were you doing in Canada
I went to
exactly?
do research for a research project, and it was mostly to clear
Mm-hmm.
my head too. I needed space. I needed time to grieve, and I didn't want to do it
Mm-hmm.
here. I
Right.
wanted to do it somewhere where nobody knew me and
Mm-hmm.
where I could actually really get tap into my emotions and let them out and leave them there. But also,
Wow.
ironically, while I was there, too, I also found myself doing a lot of research into like raw materials and stuff because I was coming back thinking I would continue where I left off with my
Mm-hmm.
skincare line.
Right. What was the name of your skincare line though? I don't think I
But body
remember.
savvy.
Body Savvy. Okay.
Yeah, there was scrubs, lotions, butters,
Mm-hmm.
lip balms. Yeah.
Wow. I knew
Mhm.
about the hair stuff. Because I don't think well, I was hair, but I didn't know about the scrubs and the lip balms because I remember getting a sample of the hair stuff and I was like, yes, this is
Yes.
nice.
Because, I had my own, I had going back natural and learning so much, certain things I wanted and did not want it. And certain things, when you see it selling and when you read the ingredient list, you're like, no, I could do this better. Or at least after
Mm-hmm.
you do your research, I could formulate something better.
Yeah.
And I like formulations. Like, I like taking raw materials. I like putting certain things together. I like, experimenting with certain things. I
And
like to
experiment with the chemistry,
see,
how
I,
things work and
and,
whatnot.
I hated sciences in high school.
Mm-mm.
Big man thing. I just routed myself straight into modern studies to avoid avoid that.
Oh my gosh. Um, Tell me, okay, so I know from your subscription box, you focus a lot on Korean skincare. Why
Yes.
Korean skincare for the listeners listening?
So why Korean skincare? What had happened was, and to anybody listening, take careful note of this. Growing up, I had oily skin, and I was really happy with my oily skin because when I look at my mom and my grandmom, who also had oily skin, they age well. Like they didn't really have wrinkles to battle. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yes, if I do this well, I should be heading in line the same way. Then I had a little miracle. I had my baby.
That's a whole story by itself, mind you.
Yes. But, you know, in life, when the universe gives, it takes, and the next hand balance. So
Yes.
I was given this lovely miracle, this lovely child, and it took on my moisture, sapped everything.
You know, it's funny you say that because on my job I met a lady and she had like I can't even describe it. Like she looked like she had birthmarks like on her face. Like one part was a bit darker than the rest, like
Mhm.
in patches. So when while trying to find a foundation and something to kind of even out her skin a little bit, because it wasn't so much that yeah, she had a skincare problem. That's just how her
Yes.
skin looked.
Mhm.
And she was like, "Pregnancy did this to me." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "What?"
Yeah. You bet. I think it's called it's a type of pigmentation that happens, and I got it too. It
Yes.
was really, listen, I went to bed moist one night, give birth, and I don't know, between delivering and getting back normal, my skin just got dry, like
Mm.
cricks, but not even tasty cricks.
It was just
It
dry
was just
hard.
dry, no matter what I did. And the thing is, I still had my products
Mhm.
I was using. So I used to get away with using my Neutrogena and stuff from before I grew up. I came up in the age of clean and clear and Neutrogena. We swear by them. If you toner, don't burn you.
If
Nothing
you
but
turn on a
anything.
bonnet, you're walking.
They're working. That was me. And so coming out of pregnancy and realizing, the more I use it, to see worse my skin was looking.
What's that?
I mean, I did my boyfriend even asked me, he's like, honey, you ain't looking your age, you're looking older.
Oh my
Well,
god.
I almost throw him out, but that's a
Oh
separate story.
no. Oh no.
So, and
You know when they say that it's real.
it really has it is real. I mean, and so there's so much you could avoid the truth for.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I had to take a hard look and be like, this not working. And I had to delve into what was going on. So
Mm-hmm.
I did my research, went online again. YouTube and Google really help. And that is how I stumbled across people using Korean skincare products. Then also on Facebook, there was somebody who I was friends with who So her commented on something on a product, and then I followed and add the person, and she was also selling Korean skincare products. So I was like, okay, this thing really making its way. And then when you
Mm-hmm.
do your reviews and stuff and you check all the blogs that were coming up with regards to skincare and beauty care, a lot
Yeah.
of Korean skincare products were making its way into the Western market. So I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
because a few years ago, we didn't really know about Korean
no,
skincare. It was just what we saw in Pennywise or the drugstores, like okay, Neutrogena, Clean and
thank you.
Clear. Um,
Thank you.
what else?
And additionally, I think we had a mindset too that, people in the East, the Asians and them, they don't know anything about black skin. I think that is like, because I hear that a
Had.
lot when
Yes,
people
yes,
come to
yes.
me with
Mhm.
regards to products. It's like, what Koreans know about black skin? Honey, it's not about black skin. They know about skin,
About
full
skin.
stop.
Yeah,
SKIN, full stop.
and
Because
it's
I
girl.
tell a lot of
Yeah,
my customers, black don't crack, Koreans don't die. Pick your struggle.
that is the first time I've ever heard that in my life. You need to repeat that again.
No, I'm serious. You ever see some of those stars when you really Google them, right? I watch a lot of Korean soap operas as well. Pick that
Well,
nasty
Hannah, I found myself watching a Chinese drama the other day.
girl. I picked that habit up in Canada and it has not stopped. And I love it. I love to read subtitles. It does not bother me. And when you Google the ages of some of these people, I'm talking about they are 50, 60, 70, and looking like
Hmm.
21. And I'm like, whatever water they are drinking, I want it.
Yeah, I need to drink that too. Like Vera Wang, she posted a photo of herself on Instagram the other day, and everybody's like, she's 70. Is it Vera
Yes,
Wang? Yes.
that
She's
lady old enough to be my great grandmother, and she looks better than most of us.
yeah, yeah, yeah. She
And what I love about Korean skincare when I started to
Mhm.
delve deep in it is like, in the West, we go for quick fix. You
Yeah.
get a pimple, you will douse it with spot treatment and burn up the skin and let it dry up, and then I'll be like, I'll cover it with some concealer if I have to go out. No,
Mm-hmm.
with
No.
them, they're looking to treat it gently over time to cause as little irritation and as little scarring as
Possible.
possible. And I
Mm-hmm.
love that. So I bought a few and started going from there. And yeah, I saw my whole skin changed after a couple months of consistent use. I'm not lying. It's not like 1 month or 2 months. Like within 5 to 6 months, really, is when it really did its due. And you must,
Right.
like I tell everybody, you must give the product time to work. A lot of
Exactly.
people will say, "Oh my God, I used this for 2 weeks and nothing." 2 weeks, your skin now adjusting to detoxing the crap you was putting before. 2 weeks is not really
Mm-hmm.
enough time to begin to see what this product could do for you. I like to give my products, especially when I'm testing them, between 2 to 3 months to really see what's going on.
Yeah. So remember, guys, give your face, give your skin a bit like a month or two. We should safely say.
Yeah, for the product to really start to
Yeah,
work
for it
and
to work.
really, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
feel its way around your molecules, penetrate your pores, and get in there and do what it has to do. A
Yeah.
week, a week is too long. I mean, it takes 21 days to form a good habit. What make you feel a product will work be less than that?
Less than that. This reminds me of that video that I sent you from oh my gosh, what is his name? Keith did it. Keith did it with he's washing his face with hand soap.
Oh, come. Oh my God. Oh my God. Listen to me. When I saw that, all my ancestors woke up and rolled. Why? And there are a lot of men who do that nonsense and they are getting away with it. Like they're still looking good.
They still look good, the skin looking hydrated and plump. What do you do? Wash my face with soap.
So, life boy. Oh
Like
my
life.
God. What is that?
Like what? What? What is life boy?
What is that? You're going to use that during COVID.
They get away with the most ridiculous,
Men,
They do
because
absolutely nothing.
society have less expectations on them than us.
Oh my god! But it's probably the hormones. It's probably a hormonal thing. You know.
No, they get away with murder when it comes to skincare and doing the least. Although I must say, let me not throw all the men under the bus. I do know
True.
of some men
True.
who
Hmm.
really do research and buy products properly for their skin.
Yes,
I
that
do
is
know
true.
some. They are all
Hmm.
about, we want to age well too. I want to take care of my skin as well.
And
And
mind you, this has nothing to do with sexuality. This
no,
is
it
just
does
about
not. This is
taking
just
care of
preference and taking
yourself.
care of yourself. And I always tell people, self care don't always mean going to the spa.
True.
Self-care could be anything from taking 10 minutes of the day to meditate, 10 minutes of the day to listen to something that would lift your spirits. It could be reading, it could be drinking a good cup of tea, it could be drinking your favorite juice, anything that brings you peace of mind and happiness for that time, or at least that you could continue your day. Honey, that is self-care.
Yep. If you have to light a little candle and sit by it and read a
Thank you.
book, you
So be
know,
it.
you could do that. Tell me what the feeling was when it is you actually sold your first subscription box. Or do you even remember who bought the first one?
Yes, I could call a name, but I wouldn't.
Okay, we don't call the name. We don't even call the
But
name.
no, what happened was leading up to that, though, the feeling when I first paid for the stock to come in
Ooh.
to start the subscription box. After I press pay on that large order that I did on for my supplier, I'm not going to lie to you. I closed my laptop and I went to the bathroom and I threw up.
Oh my God.
Because when I think about everything else I could have done with that money, and it's nerves are the risks that you're taking, nerves on the reality that does
Excuse me.
it not guarantee it's not guaranteed that you will be successful. This is something
True.
that you thought
You take
about
a risk.
and you tried. I mean, and as much as people like to say it is better to try and fail than fail to try, that's great. When you
Yeah.
have a fallback plan or a cushion underneath you that you know if something should happen, well, yeah, okay, and I can move on. But for me, it was kind of was a lot because I'm a new mom,
Yeah.
and I didn't have that blanket underneath me, like, you know, I could fall back on my parents or anything like previously when they were alive. I knew if I had attempted this when my parents was alive, I probably would not have taken it too seriously because I know if it fall, my parents have my back. It's
Have
whatever.
your back. Yeah. But this is you
This
just
is me
doing this and
adulting. Yes, hard.
exactly adulting.
This was me adulting hard and literally stepping out on a limb and taking a risk that, you know, I had to. As well as I didn't want to disappoint the people who believed in me. Vanessa believed in me.
Right.
My boyfriend believed in me. My sister
Right.
believed in me. I mean,
So you basically had your family, your family support, close
support
friends
circle,
support to
yes.
do this. And
And a
for,
piece of advice to anybody going into business: do not
right.
start a business hoping that your friends will support.
Mm,
They are usually friends and family are usually the last ones to get on board. It is usually strangers first.
strangers first, yeah.
Yeah, my first orders were not friends, were strangers. My first set of orders were strangers and co-workers. Those
Right.
are the people who supported first, and not even co-workers who were like, "Hey, we're gonna drink and stuff." Like strange co-workers.
Yeah, and this is just real talk, huh? Nobody
Yeah,
feel offended or feel a kind of way. This is just
but
the
it's like
experience.
it
Yeah.
is the experience, and it's only after like popularity started to grow, and other people say, "Hey, I heard about it. I didn't realize it was you." Yeah, that is when like other friends came on board. I mean, then there were those who obviously who wanted to support initially but didn't at that time for whatever reason. I understand. And then when they could, I wouldn't lie, they jumped on board wholeheartedly. So
Yeah.
I'm grateful. I tell everybody at the end of the day, business, you can't run your business on just friendships.
Exactly.
Your business plan
So
should be
that's
solid.
a piece of advice for any of the ladies listening who, want to start their own business. Just keep these things in mind because she's giving us gold here. She's giving us golden advice here.
No, the things, I mean, you burn and you learn, and when as you go through these things, you learn. The road to hell is paved with a lot of great intentions. So,
Intentions, yeah.
with that knowledge in mind, you have to know how to move, and you cannot take it personal or be offended if your friends and family do not support you initially. You have to think of yourself sometimes as a consumer. Yes, you will say, "Oh my God, if they do this, I would have support." Yeah, but you don't know what your situation might be like when they do open it. What you might be working or things might be
Yeah.
tight, and as much as you want to at that time, you can't.
Yeah.
And your real
And
friends will understand.
and especially during this time right now where
Oh wow,
lockdown, COVID, and
COVID.
whatnot. How is business for you right now? Like, give us
Well,
an insight as to what's going on.
what I
How are
did,
you
well,
coping? Mm-hmm.
what I did to cope was luckily since the beginning of the year, Vanessa and I had we were since last year we were speaking about moving from doing the delivery directly to putting it through a courier service
Right.
because on a Saturday, my poor boyfriend, bless his heart, sometimes we would be out the house from 8 o'clock in the morning and not return till 8 in the night doing
And listen to me,
deliveries
he is big supporter here because he up and down
with me. Yes, I
with
mean
Hannah doing this.
a huge thank you to him. He doesn't he never
Mhm.
had to, but he did. He believed in what it is I said, and he jumped on board.
Thank you, boyfriend.
He, I mean, well, he live in nice thanks, you know. I mean, I'm joking at it. So
Yes.
it was exhausting. And then
Mhm.
the wear and tear to his vehicle as well because we weren't charging for delivery.
Right.
So we were
Yeah.
like, we needed to make, and then I work full time, she works full time. So when you check it, we work in 5 days a week and then Saturday, about 2 to 3 Saturdays every month, we out doing deliveries and stuff. It was hard. We weren't getting
Wow.
time for us. Plus, I have a child.
And you
Plus, I
have
had to
a
prepare.
child.
Thank you. So it was like a lot. And I understand the dreams and entrepreneurship is sacrifice, but I need at
Yeah.
least 2 hours sleep before I could
Yeah.
function.
So how do you manage full-time job, product junkie, baby, boyfriend, you
It's
like
in order
how do
to do
you
that,
do
we
it?
had to make the switch. So we moved with regards to move the delivery. We put it on TT Post instead.
Mm-hmm.
So we let our customers know the box is still this price, but delivery is this is TT Post fee. Additionally, too, we had to look at safety issues. Let's be real, it's Trinidad,
Right.
and
Yeah, yeah.
we were concerned about people marking us every month for 2 to 3 Saturdays in the same car out, and yeah, I mean,
True. Mm-hmm.
so and sometimes my baby would be with us, so I was real paranoid about that too. So
Mm-hmm.
all this thing um pushed us towards this move to Titi Post. And it so happened that as we were able to get it on board, try to encourage more of our customers to use banking and online banking, bank with banks who have online bankings that could do more than just their bank to bank transfer. Like RBL could do bank to bank, could do transfers to Scotia and
Sure,
other
sure.
banks.
Right. Mm-hmm.
FCB Bank does it, Scotia Bank does it flawlessly. So, we encourage them to use online banking. And then, bam, COVID hit.
Yeah, boy.
And nothing forces innovation more than a pandemic in this country.
Listen to me. Oh my god.
Nothing drives innovation in this country like a crisis. And what I did, the smart thing to do at that point in time was I dropped the number of boxes that I was catering for. Bec-
Mm-hmm.
and it's a good thing I did that and I wasn't overly ambitious because some of my most loyal customers had to stop take boxes because they were entrepreneurs themselves.
And they were
Hairdressers,
experiencing losses as
makeup
well
art,
because of
exactly,
the
lost
yeah.
clientels who had small business in like photography and who had food places and stuff. When these
Wow.
things shut down, no money coming in, how could I expect them to spend what they don't have?
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So we had to get creative, and I mean, it opened us up to new clientele. We got new clients because of this and because of word of mouth. And
Mm-hmm.
I have great customers in that even some who could not take again, they spread the news and spread our page, and their friends who were able to tuck boxes from us and stuff.
Yeah. And
So
even myself, I got myself some stuff because listen, we during this time we need to take care of ourselves as well. So
I know I told
right now
people this is
my
a
skin
great
is
opportunity right now
exactly.
to do everything that you could not do before. Many times
Mm-hmm.
you say, "Oh, weekend I will do it," and then the weekend, by the time you wash, cook, clean, iron, that's it is Monday morning.
Hello, right now we have time.
COVID allows you time. I'm not lying. There are many days I am at work at my desk and there's a mask on my face drying.
This is the perks of working at home.
There is a shower cap on my head with some deep conditioner in it. This is some of the perks of working at home.
Imagine if the Zoom camera come on by
Oh
mistake.
my
Lord,
gosh,
I
well,
will cry.
no. I have a band-aid over it. I will not be caught.
You would not be caught with
I will not looking like that. No.
in your best state. No.
And
Oh
so
my god.
we had to adjust. Yes, we adjusted our expectations, but we did it realistically that we could still get out our boxes and I would
Mm-hmm.
not be left with a lot of stock on hand.
Good.
But we did modify the business some in that I started bringing in extra products for sale. So like people may see the page, like the page, and they're like, okay, this stuff in this month's box, I kind of have it already. But do you have like moisturizers for sale by themselves, or sunscreen or serums? And I'm like, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I don't load, I will be like, well, this is currently on its way. And I've come to realize I we don't even get to load a lot of the stuff that we do have, because by the time they message us and ask, what do you have? And it's like, well, this is on its way. A lot of the products are sold out before they clear. So that by the
Oh,
time I pick my courier, my Skybox service drops it off, it's just to confirm with everybody it's here. They do their deposit, they send us our confirmation, and we ship it up to them.
yeah. Because I know a lot of people will have like different skincare issues. So like for me,
Yes.
I would ask Hannah specifically for certain things for my skin. So that is one of the perks too as well, with Product Junkie.
Yeah, you can message me now. I'm not a licensed esthetician or a dermatologist. So I
Mm-hmm.
would just tell you, well, these are the products I'm familiar with. This is what I know they could do. If you have like a medical problem, I always advise
Mm-hmm.
go and see a derm
Yes, go and see a dermatologist just to make sure you're in the clear.
just to make sure you are in the clear. Thank you. We must be responsible with skincare as well. At the end of the day, this is what you have.
Yeah.
This is it. So
Yes.
it's going to grow with you. It's going to age with you. I want it to age well. And so I really, really love skincare. I love trying products. I love my Korean products. I love how they feel. I love how my skin looks with them, the results I get with them. Right now, even my birthmark is not as dark as it used to be.
Wow.
Yeah, because I've been really taking care of my skin. I've been up in my exfoliating game. And while I've been home, I have been able to drink my water consistently, which is
But
very
there's
important.
another problem.
This makes a huge difference. I drink 4.5 liters of water a day
Well,
minimum.
wow. Well, listen, the fridge, is at its disposal here, and we be boiling water because we boil
So
and oh gosh, distilled water. Yeah, so I'm boiling water a lot during the day because we drink
yes,
so
you have to
much.
drink. You have to drink that water. Like now is the time to really don't let COVID meet you looking worse than when you went into hibernation. I always tell people that. Come out of this quarantine looking your best you.
You're a brand new person. Or you
Yes,
in a cocoon. Yes, the cocoon is your house, and when you step back out, it's like, oh wow,
you look great. You look great.
this pandemic did well on you.
Thank you.
Oh,
You know, right?
tell me a little bit about what you were studying in Canada because this is a far cry from skincare. A far cry.
Transportation planning.
Wow. Transportation planning. How has that been working? Because this absolutely has nothing to do with a day job, by the way.
Yeah, because I'm a banker. So,
Absolutely nothing.
again, in life, you're gonna learn. Young people coming up, you're gonna learn. Sometimes in life, what you love, the salary doesn't love you back the way you deserve to be loved.
Oh my god.
And you have to eat. No, well, I really, really liked transportation planning. I had liked urban planning, and I was actually working in a ministry that allowed me to utilize that skill. Until when they cut our contracts and sent us home, and then they brought back some of us, but it was like on month-to-month contract, with no sick leave, no vacation benefits. So if you stay home, you don't get paid, and then
Wow.
every month
Okay.
you have to hope that your contract renewed. um yeah. So while you're young, yes, you could experience that kind of lifestyle. But me to myself, as I was getting older, that wasn't what I wanted for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like that didn't,
Adulting.
yes. And then, so that didn't allow me to adult the way I wanted to adult, or to do the things I wanted to do. And so I made the change. Luckily, I am the type of person who is quite flexible and able to thrive in any environment. And so, and one thing I've learned since entering banking, anybody could do banking once you have the drive to do the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
Where I work, it have people who degrees in engineering. There are people with
Wow.
degrees in nutrition. There are people with degrees in chemistry and biology.
And is it that I mean, everybody, they have their job and whatnot, but I mean, they specialize in certain things. Is it that because of the employment situation in the
I
country
think
that they're not
I
able
think the
to get
employment
jobs?
situation is what drew some
Mhm.
of the people into banking as well too.
Yeah.
Um, Certain fields honestly are saturated.
Yes. Yes. Very
Let
much
us
so.
be real. There are a
Hmm.
lot of fields that are saturated, and then there are other fields that, when you specialize in certain areas and your country has not reached development status to embrace certain areas or make it a priority, such as, let's say, policy, climate change policy making, and those
Yeah.
sorts, such development plans and those sorts of things. You have to either adapt or migrate.
Wow.
I'd,
And that
I'd
that's
tend
the
to
sad
migrate.
reality of it, though.
Yes.
It is because what you did, what your degree was. I mean, I think that could help significantly, within our own country, because we need, planning. We need persons in planning. We
Yeah, and the thing
actually.
is, there are persons who have degrees in
Mhm.
planning, but they are not working in the departments of planning because the preference was to take persons who were educated from abroad, not the ones done
Wow.
locally. So that was also like, okay, I'm doing this, I'm putting myself through all this, and then the field not even leveled for me, it's
For
against me. So
you.
what am I doing? And I have no problem like changing my, like adapting to suit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm able, like, I do what I do and I do it well. Should I decide to go further in it, I know what I have to do, like what other courses I need to do, where I need to uptrain to
Yeah.
go further in banking. It would neither harm me or hurt me at this point. It's just I would not be doing anything right now until my daughter is like school age,
Yeah. Yeah.
because she
Because
needs
right
me
now
more
she's in the
now.
delicate stages right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, as you mentioned your daughter, tell us a bit about, I mean, I think I touched on it before, but we didn't get so much into it. But how did motherhood change you as a person, in terms of your outlook on life? I mean, I know there will be women listening who have children who just had, young babies, and they might be thinking, how do I balance my life? Like, how do I do this? What advice, or what's your story? Like, how were you able to focus?
Still able to focus, still trying to focus. It never ends.
Because you seem
But
to have it put together, but that's not
oh,
always what it seems. But
it's
yes.
great that I don't post up that lie on the grams for you all. I, I, whoever has it together, kudos to you. I could tell you, I do not have it together, and it takes a team, and it takes. What I do is I apply the same kind of management as I would to my work. I try to apply it to my home.
Mm-hmm.
So, I have to engage the stakeholders, which in this case is my boyfriend and my
Yeah.
babysitter. I rely on them heavily for support.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I have to do anything, I need to know that one of them can take the reins with regards to watching her when I can't. But
Yeah.
it
Mm-hmm.
is, I'm not going to lie, in this country, we need more honesty from women about what motherhood really entails.
True. Yes.
A
I,
lot
I
of
mean,
people push
wow.
that image out there that it is this glamorous and easy thing, and it isn't. I mean, my being a mother was difficult for me because one, I was told medically I couldn't.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. They said medically
Oh,
I could not.
well, this is a
Apparently,
miracle indeed.
yes.
Indeed.
So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
when I did find out I was pregnant, first thing I did was switch my doctor. I
You
could,
hit Cuddy.
I didn't need somebody who already knew my medical history to kind of put that I already having doubts. I don't need you to reconfirm my doubts. What I need is somebody with a bright, sunny disposition to give me faith
Exactly.
and hope that, we got this. And that is what I got. I switched my doctors and I got somebody who worked with me. And
Mm-hmm.
it was a very difficult and painful pregnancy. There are days, I would not lie, when I just wanted to stay in bed and cry.
Oh my God.
But I got up and I went to work and I got stuff done.
Yeah.
And becoming a mom changes you phenomenally. For me, the everything changed me from the experience with my pregnancy and then the delivery where I almost died.
Oh my
And then
God.
seeing
Yeah.
her, seeing her for the first time, everything just came together. Like everything that I do henceforth is really to make sure that this little person that I have gets the best opportunity that she can get in life.
Yeah.
That became my focus and goal.
Yeah, because well, before the pregnancy, before, I mean, when Hannah told me that she was pregnant, I was like, what, Hannah? What? Like,
Thank
you?
you. I always thought I would
How?
be everybody's favorite auntie.
How? When? Why? Yeah, exactly. And it's like, no, she has a beautiful bundle of joy who is just like her mother, by the
The
way.
struggle is
Just
real. Now she,
like her
I,
mother.
I think she takes after my sister. I was an angel. This child.
Oh, wow. Okay,
I was
so,
quiet. This child be scheming. And she good. I'll give her that.
yeah, because, as I said, like even me, like I think about if I were to, and I'm like, I some days I feel like I can't even manage myself. Then I have a little mini me, and
Yeah. There are some days I'm like, now I know why people, if I could go back and talk to 18-year-old me, I'd be like, now it's the time to get pregnant. That's when you have the energy to do this. There are days I come home and I am exhausted, and my daughter just wants to
oh,
play and spend time with me. And I'm like, it have ginkgo, any kind of pre workout I could take that will get me through 2 more hours. So, look lively for this child. It's a lot. It's a lot. It takes a toll on you. But
yeah.
it is the most difficult thing and it's the most enjoyable thing you will do. I mean, I will never rest soundly again in life since I've not had a solid night sound sleep. Sound
Mm,
sleep, that sleep where you just knock out the whole world
yes.
and your phone
Mhm.
could ring 50 times and you don't hear it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
gone for me. As soon as she even breathed to where I'm up, I am up.
Hannah, so tell me something that most people, mightn't think about you. Like, what surprises people when you tell them something about you that they might know?
Well, I am surprised at how things. The only thing about me that most people didn't even know was that I was pregnant.
That's it. That's all. She's an
Yeah,
open
because
book.
I'm an open book. I say what's on my mind. I'm
Oh,
frank.
oh my God.
I
Don't
am
we
not
know this?
I am not everybody's flavor or preference. I always say that I'm like Milo. Some people like Ovaltine. Some people like Nesquik. I'm Milo. So you can't please everybody. That's okay. But
Well, you're very lucky because I don't like Milo, and you know, we're friends. So
right? Sometimes oil and water does mix.
oh gosh, I think I hit my head on the microphone.
But no, I'm an open book. I say what I have to say. Now, however, I have toned it down and I really try to consider other people's feeling and be a bit more respectful and less. Before it was all about, the truth hurts, suck it up, darling. But now I'm like, no, I have a child and I don't want nobody hurt my girl child feelings. So I have to be cognizant of this and how I say or present reasoning to somebody.
Yes,
That motherhood again, it has changed me like that.
exactly.
Everything
Oh,
like when you become a parent you realize everything that your parents are trying to put in you that you didn't understand what they were doing at that time, it makes sense at that point in time and you're like, oh wow, they actually knew what they were doing. I was just ridiculous.
Hannah, you are a riot, a total riot.
But I do love being a mom and I wouldn't lie, it has changed a lot. It has changed my focus. It has changed how I deal with certain things. It has changed my level of responsibility. It has dawned on. Before her, I thought I was immortal in that I thought I had like really is still on this world. Like, yeah, plenty
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
was living in that bubble. And then when I had her, I realized how quickly time was going. And
Yeah,
I started to panic because I did not want to miss out on anything regarding her growth and development. I didn't want to miss anything. And I didn't want to age either that, the reality, one day you're not going to be here for her. That I don't want to
yeah,
experience
yeah.
either. So it forces you to certain things like I wouldn't lie. You could not sell me insurance before my child.
I think that's all of us though. We were like,
I
we
don't
were
need
very
that. I not giving
about
nobody. I not giving nobody money after I die to enjoy my money. That was my thinking. No, I'm like, I need to put this and this in place because I need to make sure should something happen to me, my pumpkin is covered.
Oh my God.
Literally, literally. It, and you watch them and they grow up so fast, and you're like, you're not feeling like you aging, but then you see and this
You
person go
seeing
from
them. Yeah.
8 pounds, 6 ounces to 30 pounds and walking and giving you chats.
Yeah. And that's how you know it just really hit you like, wow. So
Yeah,
that is why, ladies, it is important to invest in your skincare so that you
fact.
can keep that youth. So people be guessing like, oh no, she is by.
You know, I always
Like
thought
it,
that I've been, the
she
mom
don't
who looked like the
age.
older sister. Yeah, but if I wanted to do that, I should have my child when I was 16. Now I'm just trying to age well. I'm just trying to age, as close to what Angela Bassett and them doing as possible.
But listen to me.
I don't have the
Listen
money.
to me. And Angela, she said that she doesn't, do any surgery and plumping of anything, and she just looks fantastic.
No, I believe like once you take care of yourself, like you treat your skin well, it's like a savings account. The more you deposit into it, the better
Mhm.
it cushions you when you need it to.
This is advice from the banker.
And I believe in it. I always tell people, you do the right thing. You clean your skin properly and you protect your skin properly. My base foundation in skincare will always be my first cleanser, my second cleanser, my toner, my moisturizer, a serum, and above all else, sunscreen. You could be doing what? You
Listen
could
to
be
me.
doing 29 steps when the night come. If you are not putting on sunscreen when the morning comes, you are just throwing money in front of a fan and hoping it lands somewhere profitable. Like you're
And
wasting your time.
and just for listeners, please tell us when, like how often you should wear sunscreen and where and when. The where, when, and why.
Every day in the morning. I even wear it when I'm home because if I open the window, UV rays are coming in. So I wear it while I'm home. And well, when I was leaving to go out, I would reapply every 2 to 3 hours. Now I could do that because I don't wear makeup.
Hmm. But for the makeup wearers,
They may
like
need to get something else. Yeah, you all may need to get like a SPF in either powdered or spritz form. And
or how
Koreans
about the
innovative.
foundation, like a SPF foundation.
I don't like SPF foundations because they tend to run in up to like SPF 15 range. And let's be real, with climate change, SPF 15 ain't doing anything, honey.
True,
We fooling
true.
ourselves.
I think I saw some that was SPF 30, but that's like the more expensive range. I mean, if it is you want to take care of spend your money, you know.
Yes, and get proper SPF. And I keep telling people the most annoying thing to me is to hear lines like, "Oh, I black, I don't need it." And my man, I'm like, "Oh, you need it more now than ever."
That is a big misconception. There are a
It
lot
is.
of dark-skinned people who are getting melanoma, and they're like, "Well, I thought because I'm black, I don't have to
Mama,
worry about
thank
skin,
you. That's a bad myth.
about skin cancer." No.
You have to be worried and you have to take precaution and you have to step your game up.
Hmm.
Again, you must protect yourself. I once I going out in sleeveless, I spray sunscreen on my exposed arms. I do not play
Yeah,
because I need to live a good quality life for as long as possible.
yeah. And
And
taking care of your skin is just not your face, people. You have to
no,
take care of the
it's your
rest of
neck,
your
your
body.
décolletage, your legs, your arms, your
Yeah,
feet. I mean,
that's my favorite word, décolletage.
right? Makes it sound like you're a little refined, like you had a little proper upbringing somewhere.
Let's say it together.
Décolletage.
Décolletage.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, Hannah, we have to wrap up because I'm seeing my memory is going down slowly but surely. And I really wish we could talk for longer. But just to wrap up, just give us a piece of advice. Anybody who wants to, start their business, give us a piece of advice on that. And also for anybody who wants to start their skincare, a piece of advice for that as well.
Okay. On starting your business, my advice is do it. Just
Mm,
do it. Do your research because if COVID taught us anything, is that it have not like permanent jobs anymore. And you cannot always rely on one paycheck. You need multiple streams of income. So if you have an idea for a business, you do your research and it looks like you can execute it, just do it. Nothing kills more dreams than over analyzing, overthinking, and then sharing this with the wrong people, and they bring in this negative vibe into you that they kill your enthusiasm and joy for it. If you have it, it is a passion in you. It is something that when you go to bed at night, it's on your mind, and you wake up, it's still there. It drives you. It makes you motivated. It makes you happy when you think about it during the day. Find a way and just do it. That is one.
Yeah.
And skincare advice. Start taking care of your skin from now. You do not need to invest in the most expensive product. Your product does not need to cost 80 US or 800 US. But once you understand ingredients and ingredient listing and where the active ingredient lies in your ingredient list, and you read your labels and you could identify what it is you want it to do, you start your skincare regimen from now. You build it, and it's basic. A good first cleanser to break down your sunscreen, a foam cleanser, your good toner, nothing with alcohol, because you just want to balance your pH and prep your skin to take on some more moisture. A good serum at least, an eye cream, moisturizer, and SPF. You're good to go. That is your base foundation, and from there you can gradually build and add stuff to it. But take care of your skin, because yes, you could always apply makeup and hide certain things, but if the canvas is not good, the painting will not be at its best.
Yep. I always tell people that. So I'm glad you said that as well.
I learned that from you.
She learned from the best. Okay. She learned from the best. Because yes, I do tell my clients that I tell everybody that if your skin is not there, your makeup is, just not gonna look good.
It
I
will
mean,
not lay properly.
how,
No,
how much how much filter you got on your face?
thank you.
Seriously, how much filter you got?
You could only catfish the man for so long.
Exactly. Some of these people doing too much out here.
Yeah, no.
And you see them in person and it's like, who this?
Listen to me. I know somebody. When you see their Instagram picture, when you see them in real, it's two different
No,
person.
Mm-mm. No. I remember, I'm gonna close off with this story. So I remember there was this one time I had to do some makeup on a shoot. This is years ago. I can't even remember what it looked like. And for whatever reason, when I put on the foundation, it would just slide. Like I'm like, okay, I'm not using oil, I just use a regular primer. Why is the foundation not staying on this person's skin? Like I don't know. And it's only like, over years of experience, you realize, wait a minute, it just could have been that they just weren't taking proper care of their skin. Like,
Yep.
listen, y'all take care of your skin. You need to get products for your skin. Check out Product Junkie. Hannah, just tell us where to find you.
We are on Instagram at Product Junkie TT, the purple box. And yeah, you could message us. And we usually respond within an hour during the night, and during the day it may take a bit longer because we're both at work or doing something, but we do respond before end of day, and we will let you know. If we do not have it in stock, we will let you know if you could get it, and we could work from there. You could even just message for advice. I have a number of persons I've called just to advise them, this is what you want to do, this is what you could do, what's your budget like, we could work with that. And I would never tell somebody immediately throw away everything and start from scratch. No, you had to be, not everybody have that pocket, so we work with what you have. While I may hate your Neutrogena cleanser now, let's use it out, let's not waste it and harm the environment, and then later on we could always swap it out for something else, and we work from there.
Yep.
And Shayna,
yes. Oh my God, Hannah, thank you so much for joining us.
You are most welcome.
It's a podcast, Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for sharing your knowledge and bits of wisdom with us. And, it was just a pleasure speaking to you.
This was really fun. I enjoy doing this, Sheena.
I'm very glad that you came on board to do it. Guys, make sure check out Product Junkie TT. Again, I will post all the information when this uploads. And Yes, so I'm gonna sign out. Thank you everybody for listening to the Shainanigan Show with, and she laughs with Hannah.
Because you're really up to some shenanigans. Thank
Yes,
you for having me. Let me go deal with my mini boss.
right. So thank you so much. So bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to the Shainanigan Show. If you enjoyed this episode, visit shainabrown.com for new releases. Make sure to visit us on Instagram as well at I am Shaina Brown. And if you want to get to know me up close and personal, visit me on Instagram at Shaina Strawberry. All the information about our guest will be listed in description. Until next podcast, bye.